Hello students, in this part of the video we will discuss two very basic topics, which is percentage composition and empirical formula and molecular formula. So let's start with percentage composition. Now, what is percentage composition? It is the percentage of a particular element present in a compound. And what will be its formula? It will be mass of that element divided by total mass of the compound into 100. Okay, so let's understand it with help of example. Suppose we have given calcium carbonate. Okay, so what is the total mass of calcium carbonate? It is 40 is the mass of calcium, 12 is the mass of carbon, and 16 into 3, which is 48, is the mass of oxygen. Okay, so the total mass of calcium carbonate is 100. Now we can find out the percentage of calcium, percentage of carbon, and percentage of oxygen in this compound. Now what will be the percentage of calcium? It will be the mass of calcium divided by total mass of the compound into 100. So it will be 40 by 100 into 100, that means 40%. Similarly, what will be the percentage of carbon? It will be 12 by 100 into 100, means 12%. And what will be the percentage of oxygen? It will be 48%. Okay, so I hope you are very clear about the percentage composition. Now there is a question for you. You have to tell me the percentage composition of each element in the given compounds. And you have given sodium chloride, H2SO4, NaNO3, and glucose. Now in every compound you have to calculate the percentage composition of all the elements. Okay, so what will be the percentage composition of sodium? It will be the mass of sodium divided by total mass of NaCl into 100. Similarly, glucose. So glucose has a formula C6H12O6. First of all, you will find out the total mass of glucose, and then one by one you will find out the percentage carbon, percentage hydrogen, and percentage oxygen. Keep one thing in mind, that during calculating the percentage of carbon in glucose, we have to use mass of all the 6 carbon atoms. Okay, because there are 6 carbon present in one molecule of glucose. So you have to do your calculation on the basis of that. Don't take the mass of just one element. Sometimes we do this kind of mistakes. Okay, similarly, in the example of calcium carbonate, we have seen that during the calculation of percentage oxygen, we used 48 by 100 into 100, that means 48%. So you have to use the total mass of the similar kind of elements. So this was about percentage composition, and now we will discuss the empirical formula and molecular formula. I think that you all are very clear about the molecular formula. What is molecular formula? The molecular formula shows the exact number of different type of atoms present in a molecule of a compound. For example, glucose, C6H12O6. This is the molecular formula of glucose. So by observing the molecular formula, we may know that in one molecule of glucose there are 6 carbon atoms, 12 hydrogen atoms, and 6 oxygen atoms. That means In molecular formula, we represent the exact number of atoms present in that molecule, right? So this is molecular formula. Now what is empirical formula? Empirical formula is the simplest whole number ratio of the atoms. For example, the number of carbon is 6, the number of hydrogen is 12, and the number of oxygen is 6. If we simplify this ratio, we can get 1:2:1. So if I write the empirical formula of glucose, it will be CH2O. CH2O. And you can convert the empirical formula into molecular formula by multiplying a value of N. And in case of glucose, the value of N is 6. So you have to multiply carbon by 6, H2 by 6, and oxygen by 6. Okay. Empirical formula. An empirical formula represents the simplest whole number ratio of various atoms present in a compound. So can you tell me what will be the empirical formula of methanol? This is the molecular formula of methanol. Can you tell me what will be the empirical formula of methanol? It will be CH4O. Okay, because it is already present in simplest whole number ratio. So there is a question for you. You have to find out the empirical formula, but you have to use the mole concept during solving this question.